Now, the fifth cybersecurity tip is use strong and unique passwords. We should avoid easy to guess passwords. What happens normally when we are to have some password for our any account such as banking or some other online account? We keep our passwords very simple or easy guessable, such as we may keep the password as password 123, or we may keep it as password 123456. Very simple. We keep such like passwords. Hackers also know that most of us prefer to keep our passwords very simple. So these are the first priority of the hackers, to use such like passwords, because in most of the cases they are successful because our passwords are weak. In 2019, the hackers had breached Facebook accounts. Why? How they were able to hack the Facebook accounts? Because the users of the Facebook had kept their passwords weak. Weak passwords were used. That is why the hackers were in a position to hack their Facebook accounts. Next is, we should change our passwords regularly. It is normally suggested that we should change our passwords in between 60 to 90 days. After every 60 to 90 days, we should change our passwords. But it may happen that sometimes you feel that your password has been leaked, then you must change the password immediately. In that scenario, if you think that your password has been leaked, or you think that some suspicious activity is there in your account, and you think that your password is with the hackers or some other person is having access to your banking account, you must change your password immediately. Next is, avoid using personal information in passwords. It normally happens that we use personal information in passwords, such as we use our names, such as John 123 at the rate 123, or this is using our personal name John 123, or we may write Johnny 123. Sometimes we make use of our date of birth in our passwords, such as we may write our date of birth. These are our supposed date of birth, and we keep the passwords in our, or we make use of our date of birth in our passwords. It should not be so. We should not use that. Sometimes we make use of pet related information. We must be having some dog, we may be having some dog or pet in our house whom we love very much, and we may use the password which is somewhat related to that pet, such as we may keep the password as fluffy 123, or it may be possible that we are residing on Main Street, and our address is 123 Main Street, and on the basis of the address we are keeping our password as 123 main st means street. So it may be possible that the other person knows your address, and on the basis of that he may try to hack your online account. So we should not use our personal information, whether it is related to name or our date of birth or pet related or address related. Password should not be there. Next is use at least 12 characters in the password. It is to be added that in case of personal information, in 2021 the hackers had targeted high profile social media accounts. In 2021 the hackers had hacked high profile social media accounts, and in one such case which they had hacked, the password was related to the child of that personality or child of that victim along with date of birth. That is, the high profile social media account was having the password in which the person had used the name of his child along with date of birth of the child as password, and on the basis of this password the hackers had hacked the social media account of that high profile individual. If we use strong password or have a password which is of at least 12 characters, if we have a long password it becomes very difficult for the hackers to crack that password. It is not that we use 1 1 1 1 1 1 12 times. No, we may use 1 5 6 2 3 7 9 in this way, haphazard manner. If it is the password is 12 characters or more, it becomes difficult for the hackers to break our password or to get access to our password or to guess the password, even by use of brute force attacks. Brute force attack is a attack in which they use various techniques to get to know about the exact password. Next is always use combination of characters, uppercase, lowercase, numbers, punctuation, spaces and symbols. If we write UAB, it is in uppercase. If we use UAB, it is lowercase. If we use numbers 1, 2, 3, these are numbers. Punctuation and symbols may be such like these are the punctuation and symbols. Space may be there also. So, on the basis of that, by using all this, that is, we may have some password such as sunflower. We may use N F L O W E R. Here we have used uppercase, lowercase, as well as exclamation sign, this hashtag, and these numbers have also been used. So such type of password which is a combination of uppercase, lowercase, numbers, special characters, symbols, punctuations, it becomes a very strong password which cannot be cracked, by the hackers. Next tip is avoid using same password for multiple accounts. Suppose we are having a, a account with bank account with many or a banks. There are suppose 5 banks where we are having our bank accounts, and we are suppose having this bank password, and we use this password in all the bank accounts. So in case this password single password gets leaked, the our all the 5 bank accounts in different banks will be unauthorizedly accessed by the hackers or cyber criminals. But if we have different passwords, suppose we are having 5 banks, 5 accounts, and we are having different 5 passwords, and if a single password is leaked, then the consequences we will have to face only in respect of a single account. But if we have a single password for all the accounts, our bank accounts of all the accounts, all the banks will be at risk. So it is much better to have different passwords for our multiple accounts, different passwords, different strong passwords. Next is we should use a password manager to securely save and generate complex passwords. Now these days we may be having suppose bank account with 5 banks. We are using the services of Amazon, we are using the services of eBay, we are using the services of Airbnb, multiple online sites we are using, educational sites, different accounts, and we are having different login credentials for all. So it becomes very difficult for us to remember all these passwords verbally. If we note it down somewhere, then it also then we also have to save those passwords in some locker, in some safe. But even put it in some safe, that safe may be logged, may be opened by the thieves or some other persons to get access to those passwords. So this best option for us to use password manager. What it means? Password manager is a software application. It is a software which creates and stores all the passwords for our online accounts, stores as well as manages, creates, stores, manages. And we should not have to remember the complex passwords for all our accounts, because our password manager stores all these passwords. We have to only remember the master password to get access to the password manager. We have to remember only one password, and that is the password for master password to get access to the password manager, and after that we can get access to all the passwords. What is the benefit of password manager? First benefit is strong password creation, because the password manager creates a very strong password which is a combination of uppercase, lowercase, punctuation, symbols, etc., and which is impossible for the hackers to crack. Next is secure storage. The passwords for all our online accounts are securely saved in the password manager, which are there in the encrypted form. Passwords are stored in the encrypted form in the password manager, and they can be read only with the help of password, say master password, which cannot be read without the master password, which we are having. Next benefit of password manager is autofill feature. Some password manager provide the facility of autofill. When we open a app or a website, the password manager may provide us the facility of autofill of our login credentials, so we may not have to fill the login name and password every time we want to open a website or app. Next is cross device synchronization. Cross device sync. What it means? Suppose we are having two computers, two mobiles, or some other device we may be using for accessing our websites. And all these devices which we are using, computer, laptop, PC, or mobile, are linked to the password manager. It may be possible that we are now working on a PC and we change one password of our one account. We open our bank account, we make use of internet banking in our one of our bank accounts. Though we are having accounts in 5 banks, we open our internet banking in one account and we change our bank account password in that account. Now the password manager will store that password, because these days most password managers store the passwords in cloud. So this password which we have changed will be automatically conveyed to all the devices which are connected to the password manager. So if after closing that PC we open our bank account on our mobile, the mobile will automatically may be having the facility of autofill, because it may be possible that the password manager is providing us the facility of autofill. The password will be which we have changed will work on the mobile which we had changed in case of PC by using PC. Password manager may also give us the facility of alert for compromised password. It may be possible that our password has been compromised, and in that case the password manager may give us the alert so that we may change the password immediately to avoid further unauthorized access to the data or our system. So it is necessary for all of us to use strong passwords, to create unique passwords for all our different accounts, and if possible we should make use of password manager. And if not to use password manager, we can take the help of online sites where they help us in creating strong password. The name of one such site is strongpasswordgenerator.net.in. Such like a password website is there. There are multiple websites which provide you the opportunity. It is not that you keep the password exactly that is generated by the online site. You may make the correction or adjustments in the passwords accordingly, if you as you deem fit, by reshuffling the numbers or using different alphabets or different symbols. By using strong passwords we can protect our online accounts from the cyber attacks. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.